treatment options available, including PRP therapy, stem cell, arthroscopic surgery, and microsurgery. At the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, we are dedicated to providing a comprehensive solution to get you back to your routine as quickly as possible, in the shortest period of time with the least amount of inconvenience. With 3 beautiful new offices located in Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, and Wellington, we are able to provide much-needed care to families in the South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, we show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being. With our proven methods of measure, track, and discover, we show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. At DexaFit, our goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy levels, sleep, and weight. Give us a call at 561-923-8833. We are conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. Schedule an appointment online at DexaFit.com. Give us a call, 561-923-8833, and mention this ad for special pricing.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Hi, it's Jay Foster. Join us 7 days a week from 2 to 3 p.m. for Health Connection Radio. We'll talk about natural cholesterol control, toxic metal syndrome, how to reverse bone loss, and the latest scientific research on vitamins and minerals. We'll have fascinating guests, and we'll take lots of your calls, too. So join us 7 days a week from 2 to 3 p.m. for Health Connection Radio right here on WNN.
Elections are now over. Come January, we will have a Republican Senate and a Republican President. This could cause extreme volatility in the markets, and the question you need to ask yourself is, are your retirement accounts protected? If you have money in the markets, it's crucial you know how to protect your portfolios from market crashes, and at Online Trading Academy, we can teach you how to do that. We've been around nearly 20 years and can teach you how to protect your money in the markets through using options, exchange-traded funds, and wealth management strategies. If you want to learn more how to do this, give us a call right now and you'll receive 2 passes for both you and a guest for a free half-day wealth management class. 954-668-2443. 954-668-2443. You need to learn this before the markets crash. 954-668-2443. 954-668-2443.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Do you have enough light in your life? Are you soaring in the joy around you? Are you stuck and unable to make life happen? Stay tuned for the Rabbi Jenny Show, where you will learn how to bask in the light and find more joy and meaning in life. Call to talk to Rabbi Jenny at 888-565-1470 and email questions and comments at rabbijenny.com. And now, if you're ready, stay tuned for the Rabbi who will light your world on fire, Rabbi Jenny.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It's Rabbi Jenny. I am so excited to be here. The studio is full of lots of light and love. Our subject matter today is very exciting. It's angels. We're going to be talking about the divine. We are entering the season of light. My favorite time of year, the winter, the Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa season, where we have all our images and all the sparkling lights around us and the angels. This is so exciting. Just a reminder, we're on 95.3 FM. We're on 1470 a.m. We are live on the Facebook. I know I call it the Facebook. My son always yells at me. And Periscope on Twitter. And I also want to remind you that you can call in today, later in the show, and get an angel reading at 1-800-565-1470 right here on the Rabbi Jenny Show. So let's get right to it. The two main ideas of the Rabbi Jenny Show. You cannot forget these. You must burn these into your consciousness. You must wake up and take them and eat them like the cereal. That's what you got to do. You got to eat them like the cereal in the morning. Or with your pancakes, whatever you do eat, or like if you make one of those smoothies, whatever. So the first main idea on the Rabbi Jenny Show is this. The world is happening for you and not to you. And that's 100% of the time. The world is happening for you and not to you. And why it is happening for you and not to you is because you are a piece of divine love, light, energy. You are a piece of the creator. You are a creator, and you are always expanding and always in the process of growth and transformation. And therefore, everything has come into your existence for you to transform and for you to grow and for you to expand and become more of the piece of divine that you are. And that is guaranteed. So even if it feels like whatever's happening is crunching you or twisting you or turning you, remember, birth is messy. Okay? A tree must break through the soil to grow. Very, very important. Messy, messy stuff. All right? So don't fear the mess. Embrace the mess. This is a wonderful show for this because today we're talking about angels. And our inspiration, of course, is the Torah. And what's happening in the Torah is the same story. We've actually talked about this story 3 weeks in a row. And I have to say, it must be a very important story. It is. One of the forefathers, Jacob, important guy. Important moment in Jacob's life. Okay? Happened this week, last week, right around this time. Had a little wrestle with an angel. Had a little wrestle with a messenger of God. That is actually the meaning of Malachim, the messengers of God in Hebrew. So the messenger of God had a little tussle, a little fight with our little Jacob. And after that, Jacob saw the light. Jacob saw who he was, saw the fire in his soul, received his purpose, and moved forward to become the father of all nations. Now, this image of angels appears in all faiths. So what I want you to do is I want you to get comfortable with this angel term, and I'm going to make you comfortable with that because angel means something different to different people. And in the Jewish faith, angels have Hebrew names, and they are actually Hebrew words, and they are Hebrew words that actually reflect a certain type of energy of the divine. So we have the four major archangels that we've all heard of, Michael and Gabriel and Uriel and Raphael. We've all heard them in the English saying, but, Michael is Michael. It's a Hebrew word, and it actually means he who is most like God. And the way I describe this Michael energy, because remember, angels don't have to be big, handsome with curly hair and wings unless you like them that way, which I really, really, really do. But they can be the energy. They represent the energy, like the colors of the rainbow. And the Michael energy, the Michael energy, we've all felt it. And the way I love to describe the Michael energy is you're driving on a highway and you almost hit that car, and you should have hit that car, and something moves your car right out of the way. That's Michael. That's Michael energy. And then we have Raphael, which is Raphael, which means the healing energy of God. So that's that healing heart energy. That grace that comes in and makes you do something right at that moment to heal a situation, and you would have never, ever done it. I had a real Raphael moment this week, which I can tell you about. Then there's the Uriel, which is the light of God, and that is the angel energy. It can be, again, don't get worried. It can be a beautiful, handsome man with, this one has blonde hair sometimes, but Uriel, it means the light of God, and this is the energy of the divine, or the energy of grace, or the energy of the universe that comes in and sheds light, shows you the way. Suddenly you're inspired. Suddenly you know exactly where you're going, right? And then there is, the last one we'll talk about is Gabriel, Gavurael, which is the strength of God. The ability to do things that others cannot. Now, all of these characters appear in all the Abrahamic religions. You have the angels appearing at the birth of John the Baptist and the birth of Jesus in Christianity. You also have Gabriel helps Muhammad write the Quran. Gabriel is there, the archangel Gabriel. And we also have this amazing description, which I found today, which It's so good. It's so delicious. We're going to have to go to it a few times to describe angels, because this is the most delicious description of angels, and the most, you got to, take it in. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in. All right. So this comes from the Baha'i faith, and the Baha'i faith is the newest of the world religions, and it's based on the prophet Bahu'allah. I think I'm saying it correctly. I hope I am. And this description describes angels. I have to tell you, this is so delicious, as people who have been consumed with the fire of the love of God. Whoa. I want to be consumed with the fire and the love of God, right? So angels have appeared at all times. And St. Thomas Aquinas said that angels can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision. So the angel, or the energy, is that force of grace that comes into your life right at that moment where you needed it. And I wanted to tell you about this one moment. It's such an awesome moment, Raphael moment. And is that... Oh, okay, cool. So we do have our guest on the show, so we're gonna go to her in one second. I'm not gonna talk too much, but I want to tell you this story, because the angel Raphael is that healing energy of grace where you're able to forgive, let go, do something that you didn't think you were going to do. And I actually I came out of a workshop, and I have a relationship in my life that has been very difficult, a lot of power struggles, a lot of power struggles. And I had a situation come up, and for some reason I just sent a text, and it wasn't, I would love to say it's me, because the thing about it is that recognizing angelic forces, or recognizing that we're not alone in the universe, and that there is a force of energy and love and light that connects us all. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it coincidence. Whatever makes you comfortable, to recognize that it's actually there. But whatever this was came into my heart, mind, and soul. I'd like to call it the divine and God and Hashem. Came into me through the Raphael, through the healing energy, and allowed me to send these words out and heal something in like that, lickety-split. And we've all had those moments. Now, you can pray to the angels. You can ask them for help. You have to... You don't have to say it in any specific way. You don't have to name them by name. You can just say, okay, Rabbi Jenny says that there are angels, that there are people wanting to help me. Help me. Let me tell you, the forces of the divine are waiting. This is your show for permission to do that. Because in every piece of empty air and empty space, there is an angel and a sparkle light of grace. Oh, that's delicious. So on that note, we are going to introduce our bad Mama Jamma. You got it? You got it? There you go. Okay, on the phone is Marcia Schulman. Are you here, Marcia?
I am here.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is Marcia Schulman. She is a renowned angel reader and life coach. How are you today, Marcia?
I'm doing great. Am I the Mama Jamma?
You are. You're my bad Mama Jamma. That's you.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. So Marcia, okay, we're gonna talk a little about angels before the break, and then we have callers calling in for you. And again, if you are interested in receiving an angel reading from Marcia, you call 1-800-565-1470, and she'll pull an angel card and talk. And listen, I go to Marcia. She's got a connection that is like ridiculous. So Marcia, tell the listeners what the angels mean to you and how you came to connect with them.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that I agree 100% with you that you don't have to call out to a particular angel. When people ask me who I'm connecting with, is there a particular angel? I say, no, I connect to who I think are the archangels, but they come, the voice that comes to me or the image that's shown to me comes from an anonymous angel or group of angels. So I honestly believe that I'm guided by the archangels as a group.
How did you get into this? I mean, this isn't your first career or anything. Tell the listeners how this happened.
Well, about 6 years ago, shortly after I was laid off from my corporate job, I was able to reconnect with my metaphysical passion that had sort of lain dormant for a number of years, especially while I was having children, and then was, in my career, and that was more than a full-time career. So I think that what happened was not unusual in my case, that when I got laid off, another door opened, and that was the opportunity that gave me the opportunity to reconnect with my metaphysical passion. And I picked up a deck of angel cards, actually, one time at this particular point in my life, and I didn't know, I had never used angel cards before, although I always knew I was intuitive, and I just started reading for my daughters, for friends, and it just was very uncanny how the angels through the cards were right on. What I was prompted and was led to say, because a lot of times I didn't even recognize that I was saying what I was saying in the readings. It just really made me more confident. And then I had an experience where I read for 100 people in a day at a fair, and I didn't know these people, and so that convinced me there's something here that I'm not, I can't put my finger on it, but it's there, and I have that gift.
What would you tell anyone listening about being comfortable with this? Because I think that this is, helping people be comfortable with divine assistance and, words like angels in today's age, and really giving them that permission to believe. What's something that you'd like the listeners to know that helped you kind of wrap your ego, your mind around it?
I think when people that I read for, be it, a relative or friends or even a stranger, I really got to see that the messages I was getting was spot on, and that just gave me more confidence, and then I trusted, so it was confidence which led to trust.
All right, well, Marsha, hold on. We're going to go to break, and we're going to be right back for some angel readings with Marsha Schulman, angel reader and coach. This is the Rabbi Jenny Show, talking about the angels and the divine that surround you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from the Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life. The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin. The after-school hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net. You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Marcia here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, okay, well, Marcia, we're talking about the angels, and Marcia Schulman is acclaimed and renowned angel reader. She reads on radio shows all over the country, and I've actually had a reading by her myself quite a few times. She's also a life coach. You can reach her at 305-331-9898. Marcia, we do have callers on the phone ready for a reading. So what are we going to do today? We're going to pull some cards? How are we going to do this?
Yeah, I thought that I would select 3 cards, do a 3-card reading, which, generally represents the past, the present, and the future.
All right, let's get you ready.
Okay with you?
Okay.
Sure.
All right, our first caller is Michelle. Michelle on the line? Hi, Michelle. This is Rabbi Jenny. Michelle?
Yes.
Hi, Michelle. This is Rabbi Jenny. You're on with Marcia Schulman, and you are here. I'm going to let you guys do the angel reading. You hear Marcia and Michelle?
Hi. I'm excited. Hi, Michelle. Hi, how are you? I'm good. So I just picked 3 random cards, not being able to see what they were. They were face down. And the first card is answered prayer. And this is going to be the past, let's say, 3 months, and this is something that you've actually been wanting for some time that has been answered. It could either be something that you've wanted in your, something physical, a thing, or it could have been an opportunity. It could have been something that you may have wished for and then forgot about it, and it actually came to be. Then the next card represents the present, and that is divine timing. So I'm getting that you're a very spiritual person, and that and this is actually connected to the answered prayer, and you may have thought that the answer to your prayer came kind of late. You were expecting it to happen much more quickly, but this card is here to let you know that angel time is not consistent with human time, and it happened at the right time for you. And maybe you weren't ready previously, to receive whatever it was that you asked for, but it did occur at the right time. And if you have something else that you are hoping to come about that may tag on to the previous one, or maybe totally independent, then this card is also telling me that the time is right for you to manifest whatever it is that you've been wanting. And then the last card represents the next 3 months, and that is celebration.
Love it.
Yes, and so you can see that all three of these cards are somewhat related. In fact, I don't know you. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I sense that the answered prayer may have been related to a relationship, and you may have wanted to perhaps get married, or if you were already married, have a baby, or just something having to do with a relationship, and that over the next 3 months, the celebration does relate to that, that was answered, that you found someone, a relationship, or something moved forward in a relationship that you were in, and that there's going to be a glorious reception or celebration related to that.
I love it. It made my whole day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did any of that? How did you feel about that reading, Michelle?
Well, without getting too personal, I could say that it's pretty spot on. I have been wanting something to happen, not a physical thing, but I've been wanting something to happen for the better part of a year now, and it's just now come to fruition, and I can't wait to celebrate it. So that's great.
Oh, that's so great, Michelle. Thank you so much for calling the Rabbi Jenny Show.
Thank you so much. Good to talk to you guys.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.
You too. You too. We have another caller for you, Marcia. We have Faith on the line.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Marcia.
Hi, I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Faith.
Faith, like faith in God.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so again, this is a 3-card reading, and the first card, which represents the past 3 months, is divine guidance. And what this is telling me is that you two are also connected, whether you recognize it or not, with the spiritual world, with the spiritual world, and that you are very definitely receiving messages and are divinely guided, and that in the past 3 months, you were led or guided to do something that was, something very specific and not a common, trivial thing, but something that you really had to move beyond, who you normally would be, and so you were actually guided. It didn't come from you. It was a message, and you followed through on that message. Then the next card represents the present, and that card is Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is a very special card, and what that is telling me is that no matter what you may be going through at the present moment, it may be it could be a financial struggle, it could be even a relationship struggle, or it may just be, a less, a less noteworthy event. But you're struggling in some way, and this card is here today to tell you that Archangel Michael is watching over you. He's the protector angel, but he's also over all the other archangels. And whenever you need assistance, whether it be in a strange situation, or you just need to be protected in some way. Maybe you're feeling vulnerable in a situation that may be happening now. Just call on Archangel Michael, and this card is a reminder that he is around you and he's ready to support you in any way that you need. And then the last card, which represents the next 3 months, is ideas and inspiration. And the next 3 months are the first 3 months of a new year. It's generally a time for people that, for each of us, to move forward with things that we've, set as our goal for or several goals for the coming year. And you may have been sort of dragging your feet with some things, and maybe not, or you may have had some ideas, but this card is telling me that whatever things that you may have considered, you're going to be moving forward with them. It's a card that represents not being stuck in something, but moving forward, because you're going to be present to things that you weren't present to before, that will enable you to move forward if you've been stuck in a particular area. And, my suggestion that goes along with this is to keep a notebook by your bed, because oftentimes when we're relaxed and least expecting it, we get ideas, sometimes even in the middle of the night. And if we don't write it down, if we don't capture it that way, sometimes it's gone. And so this is, my suggestion to you with regard to this card.
How was the reading, Faith?
That's pretty interesting. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, definitely the last 3 months, and also the Archangel Michael, that definitely resonates with what I'm dealing with. So.
And what about the notebook by your bed? You willing to do that at night?
Oh yeah, I do that anyway. That's just part of what I do.
That's awesome.
I journal a lot. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for calling into the Rabbi Jenny Show, Faith, and talking to Marsha.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Have a blessed day. Okay.
All right.
Marsh, we're going to go back. We're going to go to break, Marsha. You'll hang in there. We have another caller waiting for when we get back, okay?
Awesome.
Okay. This is the Rabbi Jenny Show, talking about angels with renowned angel reader Marsha Schulman. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin. The after-school hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net.
Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from The Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life.
You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Rabbi Jenny. We are talking about angels and the divine. We're on the line with Marcia Schulman. Marcia, you here?
I'm here.
Okay, we do have another caller, Marcia Schulman. Just background, if you're just joining us on the Rabbi Jenny Show, Marcia is renowned angel reader and life coach, and she is now doing 3-card readings, past, present, and future, for our callers. We do have someone on the line. Dr. Amy's on the line. We love our Dr. Amy. Dr. Amy, there?
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Hey, it's Dr. Amy from the Two Broads Show right here on WWNN. How are you, my love?
I am really well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, darling. I'm so excited. You called for an angel reading.
I did. I'm very excited because I'm very into that.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, Marcia, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Okay, let's see. The first card I pulled is New Beginnings. So this first card relates, as we've been saying, to the previous past 3 months. And what this card indicates is that you've taken on something new over the past 3 months. And I'm sensing it relates to your career, actually. And I don't know specifically what that may be, but this new beginning for you was something that you've always considered doing and wanted to take on, but at the timing wasn't right, and then all of a sudden the opportunity fell into your lap, and that is what moved you forward with regard to taking on something new. Then the next card represents the present, and that is self-acceptance. What that card is telling me is that there are times that sometimes you don't feel as confident in your decisions that you make, or maybe not as confident in your actions, that you second guess yourself a lot, and the reason goes back to early childhood. I'm sensing that you may have gotten some reprimands, when you were a young child, but you're loved and very well respected by others that know you, and they totally think you're the know-all and be-all of everything. But somehow the little girl in you doesn't really let that in, doesn't let the recognition in. And so this is just a reminder to you that you are very special. You have so much going for you that many people don't have, and that you're a contribution to others, and that you should practice giving yourself the love that others give to you.
Oh, amen. Amen.
Yes, it's also true. That is
That's so cool.
That is.
And the It's the last card.
I'm think you are awesome, and I would like to talk to you more.
Wait a minute. You got one more card, Dr. Amy. Don't hang up. She's got to tell you the third card.
All right.
The third card represents the next 3 months, and that card is music. And I don't get that right now that you play a musical instrument, but this is I'm getting a suggestion that possibly you might consider either taking on learning a new instrument. Even if you already play an instrument, it might be an opportunity for you to expand your something that would contribute to you and maybe give you, enjoyment in another area, which would add to your feeling good about yourself. Or it could be vocally, but I'm sensing it's more taking on an instrument to learn. But also, music is a very important element for, most of us. It can set our moods, and it can definitely give us pleasure as well as motivate us. And so, my suggestion, which this card brings to mind, is to incorporate more music into your life, and whether it is taking on a new instrument, that would be awesome. You would definitely benefit greatly from that, and just allow yourself to receive the kudos that you deserve. Be open to it. So that's what that card represents for me.
What do you think, Dr. Amy?
I think this is really cool, actually. And a lot of what you said was true.
Wow.
It's just so funny. I just said to my kids, if Daddy wants to get me a present for Hanukkah, I want drums. I want to learn how to play the drums.
Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
I swear to God. I just said this to David like 2 days ago. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
So that's really weird. Oh, we have to talk more, Rabbi Jenny and Masha. I would love to know a little bit more.
All right, Miss Doctor. Well, thank you for calling in to the Rabbi Jenny Show. We love you.
I'll see you guys soon.
Okay. Thanks, Dr. Amy.
Thank you.
Wow, Marsha, you hit the nail on the head again. She's amazing. To get a private reading by Marsha Schulman, a renowned angel reader and life coach, you're going to call 305-331-9898. If you need to, you can get in touch with the Rabbi Jenny Show to reach Marsha. We've been more than happy to give you her information. But now, Marsha, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so you are going to do the Ridiculous Joy Jar Challenge. Do you think you can do it?
Oh, my God. I'll try.
Okay, so it's time for the Ridiculous Joy Jar Challenge.
Joy, 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 joy. It's Adeline Gobergstein, and it's time for the Rabbi Jenny Ridiculous Joy Jar Challenge.
All right, Marsha Schulman, my dear, dear friend, name me 10 things that make you ridiculously joyful.
Okay, so my children, my new home in my new city, so that's 3. My friends, my relationship with you as a special friend, my health, my gift of being able to read the angel cards, my doctors who I go to, when I need to, my family outside of my daughters, and lastly, I'm just thankful for all the blessings I have in my life.
And India.
Oh, yes, I'm going to India.
Okay, Marsha, I'm going to do it. We have some time. I'm a little afraid because we're on the air. All right. You want to pull a couple cards for Rabbi Jenny?
Sure.
I'm a little afraid, listeners. I don't know. I want to know. What do you think? We only got we don't have tons of time.
Okay, all right, real quickly, I just pulled 3 cards.
Oh, God,
the first card represents the past 3 months, and the card is surrender and release.
Oh my God,
And
that's so true. Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is so true.
Do I need to explain it anymore?
Just a little bit more. Why not? Just give a couple sentences. Give a couple magical Marcia sentences.
Okay, so, knowing what you've been dealing with over the past few months, I think that you just need to relax and allow. That is what that card is representing. And, just don't fight it. Just as things come to you, just allow.
Okay.
And the next card is the present, and that card is freedom.
Woo!
And what that represents is actually the fruition of things that we have talked about in the past relating to career, future endeavors. And I know I'm not being super clear, but I think you will understand.
Yeah, it's a little fixed. I mean, this is one of my sacred sisters on the line. I don't want to mislead the listeners or anything, but let's hear the future. You're hearing it first. My future. What is it?
Oh, emerging.
Woo! I'm emerging. From what?
Yes. Well, what that relates to is you're already a well-known entity in the Southeast, or definitely in South Florida. And so what that card is representing, what I'm getting that card represents for you, is that you are going to be emerging as a well-recognized,
that's what I know.
the word, all of a sudden I draw a blank for the word. Well-recognized leader in oh shoot, can you help me out?
I have no idea. I mean,
okay, well recognized in your field for as an entertainer, as a person who delivers spiritual teachings. I'm
emerging.
Yes, that your eminence is going to be known well beyond the south of Florida.
Well, Marcia, I love you. I adore you. Thank you for coming on the show. Call Marcia for a reading. She's unbelievable. 305-331-9898. This is Rabbi Jenny. We're going to come back with a little bit more information on the angels. Please stay tuned. We love you, Marcia. Thanks for calling. Thanks for being on the show. I love you.
Love you too.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The after-school hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net.
Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from The Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life.
The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin.
You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Everybody, welcome back. It's Rabbi Jenny. We are talking about angels and the divine today on the Rabbi Jenny Show. And we actually have I have two very, very special people in my heart on the phone right now. I have Kevin Locke, the Lakota flautist. Kevin, are you on the phone?
Here.
How are you, my love?
I'm doing real good. How about you?
Oh, good. It's so nice to talk to you. And I have Carrie Stokes, one of my teachers, Andean shaman and energy healer. Are you there, Carrie?
Hey, Jen. How you doing? I'm here.
Oh, my goodness. These two men, I hiked Bear Butte with them. I adore them so much. They've actually called in. You've called in to promote a very special event for Standing Rock. Carrie and Kevin, you want to tell the listeners about it?
Sure. Well, I'll just give the logistics, and I'll pass it over to Kevin because he's from Standing Rock, and he's very active in what's happening and been out there since the beginning. But we're going to have it at the Duncan Conference Center this Sunday from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. at the chapel there, and we expect a full house. And you can, Kevin, go ahead and tell them more about what's going to be there.
Well, to me, it's really an exciting movement at Standing Rock. It's not just about the water or the Missouri River, but it's really universal themes of like a shift in consciousness.
Absolutely.
And in the case of Standing Rock being led by young people and carried forward by young people and accentuating really universal themes, especially the theme of nonviolence and the stewardship relationship we have with all of creation.
Yes.
And the fact that we have to base everything upon a spiritual foundation, the prayer foundation, and that the principal concern is the younger generation, and even going beyond that, the unborn generations. So these are all foremost in the whole, and it's really a flashpoint for so many issues, not just indigenous rights, but the global warming and climate change and indigenous rights and all of these things which are so tantamount in the world today.
Yes. So what can the listeners expect if they come on Sunday? Will there be a ceremony? Will there be people talking? What will be at the event?
Well, Carrie we'll start out with a ceremony that he can explain, and then we'd like to do a lot of sharing about just to elaborate on some of the themes that I mentioned, and then I've been dancing all my life, so we'll dedicate one of our traditional dances from Standing Rock to the whole spirit of the occasion.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And I've seen Kevin dance. I've seen him play the flute. It's absolutely unbelievable. I adore you both. So, Carrie, give them the logistics one more time.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Duncan Conference Center at the chapel there. It's a big, gathering spot for us. That's up in Delray Beach. They can find full details, and it's a by donation event. All the information's on my website at www.carriestokes.com, and just put /calendar, and Carrie is spelled Carey. You can also see more on Kevin. He's on there also with his website, but his website's www.kevinlocke.com. And it's a rare and a very special opportunity, I believe, for us to gather in community this way, and especially have Kevin here, who's just a wonderful human being, and comes from right there where everything is happening at Standing Rock. Like you said, it's just really a world issue now. It's so much broader. But I think it's a great opportunity for us to come together in prayer this way in unity. And we'll start with the Andean despacho ceremony. People can bring their prayers to put in for those water protectors and really all life, like Kevin mentioned, and for the children. And that's really where I think a lot of our passion lies, is for those future generations that are to come.
I love it. Oh, and I love you both so much. I'm so glad I could help. And listeners, you can check out the Rabbi Jenny page on Facebook. I'll post the information for the event. Please go see this. It's honestly, beautiful souls. I love you both. Thank you for calling in. Anything else I can do here from the Rabbi Jenny Show? We'll do one more announcement before the show's over. I love you too. Thanks for calling in.
Jen, I appreciate it. I'd like to mention one more thing. There's donation to come to the event, and that'll register them there. They can also pay at the door. But for those, many people have contacted me that aren't in the area that want to donate funding, they can do that on the website as well. All that money is going to go 100% to Kevin to be hand-delivered there out at camp.
Oh, wonderful.
And, just to get an idea, those people are still holding sacred ground there, and it's in the single digits and negative digits in the evening, and that's kind of hard to understand sometimes for us Floridians here when it's 80 degrees right now.
Okay.
But they're standing for sacred ground for a great cause for all of us. So anything anybody can donate is definitely appreciated and heartfelt.
Oh, thanks, Carrie. Much love to you and Elsa and Kevin and your beautiful wife and daughter. Thanks for calling in. We'll see you Sunday.
Okay, thanks for having us on.
Okay, much love.
Okay.
Bye-bye. What a blessing show. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do a little brief Jenny Jam, and then we're going to close it up, I think. We're talking about angels and the divine. We're talking about unity and brotherhood and such beautiful souls, such amazing things on the show today. But we're going to do a little jam. I got to sing. I'm feeling a little itchy.
Yo, yo, yo.
Jam. Oh!
Jam. Rabbi Jenny Jam. Jam.
Wrap your wings around me. It's time to let it go. Shed your light surround me. Your love will make me whole. Run your love around me. Raise me to the fire. Give you strength to guide me. Higher and higher. Shalom Aleichem. Malachi Hasharet. Hey, Shalom Aleichem. Malachi Shaharet. Listen up, ready? The angels, they surround you in every single way, above you and below you, in night and in the day. All you have to do is ask, and they're here to give a hand, to elevate, illuminate the way for you to stand. I said, Shalom Aleichem. Malachi Hasharet. Oh, oh. Shalom Aleichem. Malachi Hasharet. Okay, I finished my itch. I got a lot to say because this is a very serious topic, and we had so many guests and so many lovely things on the Rabbi Jenny Show today. But we're going to talk to you about angels. This is the show. Remember, your divine love light energy always expanding and always growing, which means you're connected to other divine love light energy all around you. And some people call that angels. Some people call it other things. We're going to call it angels today. It's the forces of higher divine love and light that come to you and inspire you and move you and give you the vision to move forward in your life, to create all the things that you need to in your life. So today on the Rabbi Jenny Show, we are giving you permission to do that. And you might think, hey, this is crazy. But on this show, we're telling you, just try it. If you're feeling in the dark, if you're feeling lost and stuck in the past, you are going to say, you know what? Rabbi Jenny says I should do this. Okay, I'm talking to myself in the third person, I am. But I'm going to say it. Angels, help me. Help me get out of this depression. Help me get out of bed. Help me get inspired. Help me make this change that I've been wanting to make for 3 months and can't make. Help me say I love you to someone I am afraid to tell them how I feel. Help me let go. Help me cry. Help me create. Help me pay my bills. Help me sign up for health insurance. Help me do whatever I can. You are not alone. You are surrounded by forces that you cannot imagine. And if anything is the clearest message on this show, from my heart to yours, is that you are loved with such an amazing love at all times. And those angels are around you, and you reach out to them, and they will help you. We have a lot of things to tell you before we sign off on the Rabbi Jenny Show. We want to remind you to go to kevinlocke.com or carriestokes.com to make a donation for Standing Rock, a very pivotal event that is happening in the Dakotas right now. It is changing it is just changing things. People who normally didn't stand together are now standing together, and we're standing together for this land, for this earth that we live on. Very important. I want to remind you to go to forthechildrenfirst.org and make a donation for the toy drive for the Christmas toys for an after-school program for middle and high schoolers. Very, very important also. I also want to thank Marcia Schulman. Remind you that if you want to get an angel reading, you can call 305-331-9898 and get a reading from Marcia Schulman. We want to also remind you and thank our great sponsor, Epiphany Resources, a treatment center. If you have someone you love suffering from substance abuse, 1-800-232-0657, www.etcfl.com. Call them. It's my program. It's really, really good. We're helping a lot of people. You do not have to suffer from drug addiction. You do not have to suffer from a lot of things. What you do have to do is reach out to the angels. Reach out to the divine. Know that you're loved. Know that you're protected. There's so much on this show. You have got to replay it, and you've got to send it out. I love you. It's Rabbi Jenny. I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
You have been listening and lighting up your life with Rabbi Jenny. Join us next week for another session of love, light, and joy as Rabbi Jenny takes life to the next level. Are you ready? Rabbi Jenny says the time is now.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were